The Kool Sports Network proudly presents Kentucky High School Volleyball on Kool TV. Now let's go courtside for the pregame show on Kool TV.
And welcome here to Kool TV. Got some great high school volleyball action for you here tonight. I'm Ben Cower here with James Collar. He'll be my color commentator tonight. Two teams facing off, the Raceland Rams on the road tonight here in Vanceburg, Kentucky, facing off against Lewis County, the Lady Lions. The Lady Lions on the season, 1-7. Unfortunate start to the season, but the Lady Lions going to try and turn things around tonight. Head coach Ryan Bentley. And for the Rams, Katie Neltner. Got a 4-3 record so far this season. Trying to lock in load here in Region 16, District 63 action. And hailing from Raceland, Kentucky are the Rams. And again, Lewis County here from Vanceburg, Kentucky. These are two teams that are, one is above 500 and one below. Two very different teams here, James.
Yeah, and it's something, and when you look at the 63rd District, it's been predominantly Russell has been at the top. Lewis County had a couple of nice runs there a few years ago that had a big graduating class with two big hitters that were gone. So now Greenup County has kind of made that forefront this year. They've made a really good surge there out to a big start in the 63rd District. This one's a big one of, again, the way the district works out is one plays 4, two plays 3, and you've got that no safety net in game one. And then the two winners of the district tournament opening round, they play each other, and then both of them move on into the regional tournament. So this one's a big one, a district seeding game here tonight. First time these two teams have hooked up. If with Raceland, you've already taken a loss to Russell on your season opener, a tough one there. But this one right here gets you back to 500 in the district, and that's the most important thing.
Now, Lewis County picked up its first win of the season on the road in its first match of the season. Again, a 3-set sweep at East Carter, but since that point, it's had 7 straight losses. But for Raceland on the flip side of things, again, 4-3 record. 2 losses to open up the season at Russell, or at home versus Russell and at Ashland. But after that point, it was 4 wins in a row, and a loss in its most recent match on the road at Boyd County, that coming last Thursday. So these two teams hungry for a win tonight. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll go over the upcoming schedules here for these two teams here on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
And welcome back to Kool TV. Again, we're going to have some high school volleyball action for you here tonight between the Lewis County Lady Lions and the Raceland Rams. Again, the Rams 4-3 on the season, the Lady Lions 1-7. Let's look ahead for both these programs, starting with the Rams. Again, obviously, tonight's matchup here at Lewis County. And then next up will be Thursday It'll be a home matchup, so home for the Rams versus Ashland Blazer. After that, Greenup County on September 10th. Lewis County, on the flip side of things, again after tonight's matchup, flip forward all the way to Saturday, September 7th. It'll be at Bracken County Howard Hall Sports Complex, bright and early, 9 a.m. on Saturday, September 7th, versus Bishop Brossart. Also on that day, 3 more matches for this Lewis County Lady Lions team. Pendleton County, that'll be at noon, and then Lloyd Memorial at 3 p.m. Actually, you listen, I'm here with a guy who's a math teacher. That's 5. My mistake, not 4. So 3 p.m. we got Lloyd Memorial, Calvary Christian at 4:30 p.m. And the final match of the day for the Lady Lions, again on September. Oh, and that's September 10th. So we're off to a great start.
That's okay.
You know, Bracken County, but it's at the same place. Bracken County Howard Hall Sports Complex.
Now,
that'll be 7 p.m.
The great thing about
Tuesday,
Bracken County, they have the best mascot in the state. One of them. They're the polar bears.
The polar bears.
The Bracken County polar bears. And their complex is phenomenal too. But I always love Bracken County just because of their mascot, because of the polar bears.
Yeah, Kentucky, known for its polar bear population.
We've got some interesting mascots around the state of Kentucky, but the polar bear's got to be one of the best.
Well, hey, you're watching here on Kool TV. Make sure to hit that subscribe button here on the YouTube channel. And stay tuned to everything we got here on the channel. We cover a variety of sports. We've got volleyball, soccer, also some NAIA sports, and high school football, too. So make sure to click that subscribe button here on Kool TV. And hit the bell if you want to be notified whenever we've got any games live here on Kool TV. And ahead of schedule, we've got them up on the YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell. We'll take one final break here on Kool TV. And when we return, flip side of the action, we'll set up tonight's game between the Raceland Rams and Lewis County Lady Lions here on Kool TV.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
And welcome back to Kool TV. I'm Ben Cower here with James Collier on the call tonight for some high school volleyball action. The Raceland Rams on the road tonight, and Vanceburg, Kentucky facing off against the Lewis County Lady Lions. Again, the Rams on the season 4-3, the Lady Lions 1-7. Give you some jersey descriptions tonight. You might be able to see it in the corners of the screen as of right now. We'll start with Raceland. As Raceland tonight, going to be with black sleeves, white down the chest, front and back, and also with the numbers block font, black outline with an orange title. The libero wearing all black along the shoulders, and it is orange down the chest. And for the Lewis County Lady Lions, all white tonight, shoulders, arms, and all. The pants going to be that bright royal blue. So is the text. That is Lewis County. You can see on the front. No outline on the numbers, just the flat blue. Going to have the national anthem here for a second. We'll take another break here on Kool TV. On the flip side of the break, we'll have some volleyball action for you right here.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
At Papa John's, get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Hand stretch, mouth watering, get that ooey gooey cheese. 8 extra large slices, hold it and fold it. It's an extra large, bigger is better, more for your money New York style pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Papa John's.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
And welcome back to Kool TV. We got some high school volleyball action for you. The Raceland Rams and the Lewis County Lady Lions right now in the middle of lineups being introduced here. Again, just went over jersey descriptions. Raceland on the right half of the court. Currently, you're looking at the Lewis County Lady Lions, the libero at the end in all white tonight. Again, the rest of the team going to be wearing the blue shorts for the Lady Lions. Again, I'm Ben Cower here with James Collier. The Lady Lions try and turn its season around here tonight. Again, 1-7 so far this year. The Rams 4-3 on the season. Both these teams from Region 16 here in District 63. Somebody down there messed up or has got a laugh out of the Lady Lions. And the team's going to meet at center court. Go down the center line, high-five each other before. We have 3, 4, 5. Hey, you never know. An exciting amount of action here tonight in Vanceburg, Kentucky. Here home, the Lewis County Lady Lions.
This is a matchup to where 63rd District Volleyball, you want to get out quick. You don't want to fall behind the 8 ball. And like I said, with Raceland already taking a loss early to Russell, this is a big one here. They come back Thursday night. They've got Ashland, which is one of the many people feels like is probably the front runner in the 16th region. And it's going to be a good testament to see where this team is. But this team had a lot of potential of making steps forward, and then it's had some injuries. Savannah Zewald, Abby Worthington, 2 of the big hitters at the net have been down. Cammie Gillum is out tonight. She's another big player that's been coming on strong for this team. So the other side of this for Lewis County, very youthful team this year for Ryan Bentley in his first year here. And I got to see them last week when they played Boyd County. They were kind of dominated in the game, but they battled. And that was one of the things I really liked about what they did is how they played. Very strong, very physical, trying to get after the ball.
So the Lady Lions going to begin the first set tonight with the ball, and with the serve, it's Amanda Gilbert. Places it in Raceland's half the court, and an excellent kill up front. Again tonight, it's Allison Rigsby, the sophomore, wearing number 4, 5'10". She put all of that height and weight into that kill just past the attack line, center court. So Raceland up 1-0. Lewis County put it back in the Rams half the court. And it's a kill, for at least tipped over the net by Isabel Kelly, the senior, number 19. And it'll be Lewis County's ball once again. Set 1 here in Vanceburg, Kentucky, tied 1-1 here early on. With the serve for the Lady Lions, Ireland Kelly. Good dig in the backcourt. Sent up to the front court, punched over. put in the back. Nice volley, keeping it alive for the Lady Lions. Gilbert, high flyer, about touches the rafters before it sails out of bounds, and it'll be a point for the Raceland Rams.
And something for Raceland, too, working in a new system since the injuries forced into, gone from a 5-1 to a 6-2. And one of the big changes that's changed has been Cody Haddix, who's been the setter. Now she's had to come up and be a hitter. And talking with Katie, that was something she talked about. Said she's a senior having to go completely out of her position of comfort zone, but she's done a really good job of it.
Wellman, the libero tonight for the Rams. She had the serve, and it'll end up being another point for the Rams as the ball dies right before the attack line in the front court. 3-1 is the score early on here in set number 1. It'll be Rams ball again. And Brenna Wellman, the junior, with the serve again. She's the libero for the Rams, you could tell. And we'll have a replay for the Grayson Sporting Goods replay. Watch this serve by Wellman, placed right past the attack line and then just not able to get to it. Isabel Kelly trying to set up her teammates in the front court. The tip gone wrong. So 4-1 is the score. Ball sails out of bounds, make it 4-2. That service error by the Rams. Back to serve will be Grayson Lunger, the senior. All the way back in the IS, the Lewis County logo. Free zone, runs up to the line. A hefty serve, low flyer over the middle part of the net. Rams put it back in Lewis County territory. Set up in the front court, boomed out of bounds, and it'll be a point for Raceland to make it 5-2.
That was something I saw last week when I was up here with Lewis County Volleyball was their outside hitters really struggle from the pins of keeping across that back line.
Another serve by Wellman to the back court for Lewis County, who punches it over to the back court for the Rams. Good volley. A lot of airtime in the ball this time around. Punched over into the backcourt. It was a good hit for Stamper, and not able to be tipped over the net by Kelly. So it'll be another point for Raceland.
This is a great opportunity for Lewis County to try to kind of attack Raceland. They've got Raceland's big hitter, Allison Rigsby, stuck in the back row. She's on the service line, but that's where teams that have had success with Raceland have been able to do so, is when they get her stuck on that back line, because it also takes away your block.
Rigsby with the service error. Hand the ball right back to the Lady Lions. Kelly with the serve. High flyer over the center of the net, deep into Rams territory, and my goodness, what a kill for Peyton Mackey, the junior. Let's watch that on the replay. So Kelly serves it into the backcourt. Set up, then out of nowhere, thundering into the play, Peyton Mackey for the kill. 7-3's the score, make it 8-3 as the Rams pick up another point just past the attack line.
And Lewis County burns the early timeout, but you go back to the way it happened there. That's when Raceland gets into system. When things start working to where the ball can get it to where they can attack it, that time got it to the outside of the pin. And it's one of the big things is when Rigsby is stuck on the back row, they like to go from the pins. When Rigsby's up front, they like to come down the pipe. Now, for Lewis County, one of the things that they've not been able to do, and I know this is one of the things Brian Bentley's talking to his team right now, is they've not gotten in system. A lot of free balls, a lot of balls just kind of carry them around, not really being able to put down with a purpose, and that's not what they're capable of. They have the abilities of getting in the system. Raceland's done a really good job, especially on the serve-receive, of not allowing them to get in system to go with that.
8-3 the score here in set number 1. Here on Kool TV, the Raceland Rams on the road tonight in Vanceburg, Kentucky against the Lewis County Lady Lions.
Hey, real quickly, I want to give a shout-out to Keith Wellman and the family. They're down in Florida for a wedding. So they're usually in town for the games, but not able to do it. But they just texted me, said they're tuned in down in Florida watching the game tonight. So, Keith, you guys enjoy the beautiful weather down in Florida and the wedding, and we'll keep you locked in here in Kool TV.
Absolutely. And unfortunately for Raceland, it's a point for the Lady Lions. Make it 8-4 as it sails out of bounds on the far side.
Also, another big hello to Mark and Liz Rivers up in Michigan. They are the grandparents of Cody Haddix. They've got it on the big screen. I was told they watch it on the big screen every night. So I talked with Kristen as I was coming in earlier as we get an ace there. But she said they'll have it tuned in tonight. And I said, well, that's great. I said, tell them we'll give them a big shout-out. So
excellent. Again, thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. We've got plenty of action remaining here in this contest between Lewis County and Raceland. 8-5 the score. And with the serve, Kaylee Stamper, low flyer over the net into Rams territory. Set up front, and tipping it over is Mackey. And it'll be a point for the Rams as the ball bounces beneath the net.
And that was one of those plays where tried to swat it across, kind of was off balance there and just could not make the connection. And again, that's what Raceland has done so far, is kept Lewis County uncomfortable up at the net.
Lewis County going to try and find a point here, puts it back in Raceland's half the court. Deep, set up front. And the right side hitter picking up the point. Watch it on the replay. Jalen Hicks enters the contest. Excellent setup up front. Rogers to Hicks into the backcourt, and the deflection off the hands of Maya Clark. And Clark up, 7th grader here for Lewis County. Impressive. She's in the lineup tonight for the Lady Lions, but great play by the Rams to make the score 10-5. Kelly digs it up. Put far into Rams territory by Large.
Great dig there on the back row on that big swing for Mackey.
Great volley set up front. Rogers, cross court, another excellent dig by Kelly. Comes Hicks again, put to the backcourt. Acrobatics keeps it alive. Longest volley of the night here, folks, here in set number 1. Close contest, and it's placed perfectly in the backcourt, right near the back line. Let's watch it on the replay. Through the middle, sharp shooter, Peyton Mackey, the junior. You can't get any better than that, James.
No, it was a great setup, and it was, again, Bentley Rogers put a perfect set to her right there down the pipe so she could go up and send that one home.
Served by Annie Bradshaw for the Rams. Some contact at the net. Be a point for the Rams to make it 12-5. Just can't make contact with that net. Ball sailed into it. 12-5. Another serve from Bradshaw. And Lewis County sends it into the middle of the net again to make it 13-5.
That's something, again, it's just not being able to get anything to where they can try to attack the Raceland defense. So many unforced errors here in this first set for Lewis County.
Third consecutive serve for Bradshaw. For the Rams, she has the dig to keep it alive. Set up high flyer over the net and not able to tip it over is Cody Haddix, the senior. So it'll be a point for the Lady Lions to make it 13-6.
And that's something Cody's still trying to learn, how to navigate at the net like that when it's, she's always used to being the setter where she's up there and she can put the ball anywhere she wants to. It's like I've always said, she has eyes on the back of her head. But now having to work as a hitter, that's kind of been of a change for her, and doing it in her senior year of high school has been a big change as well.
Excellent dig by the Rams libero. Keep it alive after the serve from Abby Kielman, the freshman, for the Lady Lions. And with a thud into the net, great attempt by Peyton Mackey to try and get the kill, but unfortunately little too low. Score 13-7.
And right there was Amanda Gilbert, too, on the block. So Amanda does a really good job. She works from the middle much better than the outsides.
13-7, relatively close. Lewis County trying to get the double digits here in a couple extra plays, and not able to be dug up in the backcourt after a deflection off the hands of Wellman. Let's watch it on the replay. Excellent kill up front, sending it cross court all the way into the back. Morgan Osborne earned the point for Lewis County, 13-8.
And I like the fact there that Morgan went on 2, and she saw that opening there that was allowing her to attack. And you see so many times that everybody's like, you got 3, you got to use 3. No, if you see 2 and you see a lane, take it. And she was on the pin, was able to go cross court with it, a great lane there to fire it down. Had Wellman back there, was really nobody helping her. Yep. So that was a big thing, is that she had everybody up, had an attack lane, and took it.
As setter and outside hitter, it's kind of a formation squeeze for the Rams on that last play, all alone in the backcourt, and was Wellman.
You talk about Brenna Wellman, she is a firecracker. She has about a 9-volt battery's energy at every given moment of her life. She is a phenomenal kid. She comes by me usually every day in the hallways at school, and she's got this smile on her. She's always giving me a hard time about something or this and that, but she's her and her family, great people, great kids. I've had her older brother in class, and she's been around. So just, and the great people here in Lewis County too. I mean, great fan base. everything that they do up here in Vanceburg, I mean, they do it the right way. And we're happy to be with both Raceland and Lewis County all the way through.
And a great play in the meantime. Jalen Hicks with the kill. Sends it over the top of the net into the backcourt. Nobody home for Lewis County. The score 14-8.
Hicks is one of those players tonight that's getting the extra playing time with Cammie Gillum being out. So taking advantage of some PT here tonight.
Tap over the net and not able to dig it up. Or rather, swinging her arm, trying to keep it in play is Wellman, but let's watch it here on the replay. Lewis County earns itself another point up front. Kill Ireland Kelly, the sophomore, taps it over the net, just out of reach for Wellman. Score 14-9. Amanda Gilbert back to serve for the Lady Lions. Running start before she ships it into the backcourt and off the hands of Wellman for another point, and Lewis County is in a double digits.
Gilbert, a really good server. She has that running overhand service and stuff, and she places it very well. She always starts Lewis County's service, and when she gets back around, good things usually happen from the service line.
Charge again for Gilbert out of the backcourt for the serve. Tipped over up front by Kelly into the Rams territory, but good dig by Raceland to keep it alive. Kelly sets it up for her teammate on the right side hitter. Now back into Lewis County territory. So volley so far, and somehow kept in bounds for just a brief moment, but it's going to be another point for Lewis County.
Really good positioning here as she goes right down the line. Even faked me out for a second there.
Yeah, Ireland Kelly, perfect placement on that play. Rams ball, tip it back into Lewis County territory and not able to make the successful dig. Kaylee Stamper in the backcourt.
And that's, again, you've got Rigsby up front. They put her right down the pipe, and she delivers it with ease.
So the score 15-11 in favor of the Raceland Rams of the Lewis County Lady Lions. With the serve for the Rams, Abigail Worthington. So into the backcourt. Lewis County tries to set it up. No look. Return into the zone for the Rams. With the kill attempt is Haddix. Unsuccessful, but some good power. Pops it up in front of the net. Tipped over, back into Rams territory. Good volleyball. Team's having to work for it, and a little too far off the hands of Allison Rigsby. Score now 15-12. So back to serve for the Lady Lions. The Ireland Kelly had the most recent kill for the Lady Lions. It's a flyer into the backcourt. Kept inbounds. Good play by Gilbert. Back into Rams territory. And an extra placement. Nobody home in the center court. Jalen Hicks picks up another kill for the Rams. From the replay, Kelly puts it into the backcourt. This is the setup from Haddix. And shipping it over into the center court is Hicks for the score. 16-12, the Rams currently leading over the Lady Lions. Opposite hitter to the middle blocker for the score. Bentley Rogers.
And that's
sets up that play.
That's the ability of having that 6'2" out there. You've got Haddix and Rogers both. That time it was Rogers that come up and provided the set instead of Haddix, and that put Rigsby right in position right down the pipe.
Wellman with the serve for the Rams to score 17-12. Kelly sets it up in the front court. Goes off the hands of Osborne into Rams territory. Kelly sets it up again, this time for Stamper. Looks the stamp and sends it into Rams territory, but the Rams able to tip it over the top of the net for the score.
Great job there by Rigsby to keep that one alive, and then Haddix puts it back to her, and she puts it right through the block attempt at the net.
So Wellman going to have her second consecutive serve, outfitting her jersey number 2. Sends a high flyer over the net into the backcourt of Lewis County. Tipping it over the top of the net is Osborne. And hands on the right side hitter. And good play by Annie Bradshaw. Can earn another point for the Raceland Rams.
Bradshaw's a player that's kind of trying to find her own this year. Not a lot of varsity experience from this team from last year. They had a very large graduating class. Cody was the only one that had a significant amount of time out there. Peyton saw some action last year. One of the big players that they're really down with is Abby Worthington this year. She was off to a great start. She was an outside, and in a game she went to dive for a ball, and when she did, dislocated her shoulder. And now she's in a sling, and then that same time, Savannah Zewald, the other senior, had an issue with her knee, so she's out. So two of your big hitters at the net goes out, and now you've got Cammie Gillum tonight, as she had been really playing well. And but don't look too quick, because Jalen Hicks is saying, "Hey, Coach, I can go," and she's looked very good here this evening.
Hicks has had some fantastic plays tonight. Has been on plenty of our replays here, sponsored by Grayson Sporting Goods.
One of the things I like about with Wellman's service too is sometimes she'll do that big running serve. Other times she'll give you a knuckleball that'll come across, and it is very difficult to receive that ball.
Ball drops into the backcourt for Lewis County, but an excellent return by the Lady Lions into Rams territory. Palming it over is Rigsby, back into Lady Lions territory. Kept in bounds by Haddix. Ship it across the court to the right side hitter. And into Lewis County territory. In the front court, we got a battle. Excellent dig by Haddix to keep it alive for the Rams. Battle at the net, and the point goes for the Rams after an excellent volley.
You get a nice joust there, and Annie Bradshaw wins that one.
So it's 20-12. Raceland needs 5 more points. Take set number 1. Wellman, the libero, with another serve. Put deep into the backcourt for the Rams. Backcourt to back, or front court to backcourt that time, and just tipped over. That's all it takes for Allison Rigsby to pick up the point for the Rams. Let's watch it here on the replay. Ball sails into the backcourt, battle up front, and Rigsby just taps it over in that battle up front. Another serve for the Rams, score 21-12. Inverse numbers here, and the ball bounces off the top of that here on the near side of the court, and it ends up in Rams' favor.
And the issue is that it can ride the top of the tape, but it hit the antenna.
Yep.
And as soon as it catches that antenna, that's OB.
That red and white antenna, you can see one on each side in front of the line judge. 22-12 is the score. Rams need 3 more. And it's number 4 up front. But an excellent dig in the midcourt for Lewis County, going to keep this play alive. High flyer. Gilbert sets it up. Kelly up front. Ships it over to Osborne. It's back in Rams territory. And the play blown dead, point in favor of Lewis County.
Double hit there, so the ruling on that is that you cannot make 2 contacts with the ball on the same motion. And that was something that was, you see that some officials have more than others. This is one of the crews that a 2-ball hit gets called a lot. So
got to be careful. I know these teams eager to try and swat the ball, and it's a service error, unfortunately, for Morgan Osborne. Going to make the score 23-13 in favor of the Rams. Serve on the other end of the court, Allison Rigsby.
And now this is a place right here where Lewis County has to take advantage of. They've got Rigsby on that back row now. Now you can really go at the attack on the net. They've got Stamper up front. They've got to be able to feed her, but they got to take care of serve receive first.
Popping out of the game is Aubriel Large. Ball in possession by Lewis County. Ships it back to the Rams. Front court and into the back corner. Excellent strike by Mackey. Excellent save to keep the ball alive by Lily Bentley of the Lady Lions. Rams ball, and it's swatted into the center of the net, unfortunately, by Bradshaw, 23-14.
This is where Lewis County has to capitalize. Again, you're looking 2 points away from the set, so take advantage of the opportunities here when you've got the big hitters on the back row.
So Isabel Kelly, low flyer of the center of the net. It's Lewis County trying to dig itself out of a 9-point deficit right now, and that'll help after a deflection in the front court. Gifts Lewis County another point, 23-15.
Raceland looked like it had some communication issues there, that 2 players trying to occupy one spot that was supposed to have 1 in it.
Kelly, a high flyer over the net into the backcourt for the Rams. Strike, an excellent dig in the back by Lunger. All the way to the back line. Wellman keeps it in for the Rams. Tipped over by Mackey. Swatted over into the backcourt and off the hand of Allison Rigsby. The deflection unfavorable for the Rams. It'll be a point for Lewis County. See some action in the front court. Excellent placement by Abby Keelman. Number 53, the freshman up front. Lewis County on a bit of a streak right now. 23-16, the Lady Lions trying to stay alive here in set number 1. Thundering strike into the backcourt off the hands of Grayson Lunger of the Lady Lions. It's another point for Raceland. Watch this up front. A missile of a strike by Peyton Mackey, the right side hitter for Raceland. Raceland in set point.
She almost flushed it through the basket. I've only seen that one time happen in a game.
24-16 the score. Raceland just needs one more point. Take set number 1. Lewis County trying to stay alive here in the first set. On the far side, across the court, into the hands of Lunger, who digs it up, keeps it alive for Lewis County. Rams ball up front and struck into the net by Mackey. Lewis County will take the point. Raceland just needs one more here for set number 1. Seems we'll have a substitution. Hopping out of the game will be Lily Bentley, Ireland Kelly.
Kaylee Stamper from the service line now, one of the better servers for this Lions team.
So one-handed strike, no running start. Into Rams territory. Back corner, and it's a little too far. Point for Lewis County.
That's Cody trying to figure out those angles still. That's, again, she's having to turn from a setter to a hitter and still learning that ball control on those big swings like that. Maybe got just a little bit too much on top of that one.
So Lewis County within 6 points of tying set number 1. Raceland again just needs one more. Lewis County fighting to stay alive. And a bad bounce for the Rams will hand another point to Lewis County. Seems the momentum in favor of the Lady Lions right now, and a timeout will stop things here in set number 1.
Katie Neltner, she knows that feeling of when things need to pull back a little bit. Again, like I said, when she took over at Boyd County, she inherited a team that was 135. She turned that program into a three-peat region champion. So she knows the game of volleyball. And you know, we talked last week, and she said, there are no secrets in the game of volleyball. She said, it's all about angles. And when you understand the angles, how to attack, she goes, anybody can play this game. She said, but it's understanding how to do that is what makes a good team a great team.
So far, the team with the most favorable angles has been Raceland tonight. But again, Lewis County 1-7 on the season. It is hungry for a match victory, and if it's able to come back here in set number 1, that'd certainly be an antidote and a cure, whatever it's got right now. 24-19's the score. With the serve, Kaylee Stamper into the backcourt for the Rams, miraculously kept inside by Cody Addix, and back into Lewis County territory. Tipped over the net into the Rams backcourt. Put up front, tipped over, and it's good enough for the point. To take set number 1, Peyton Mackey up front. Watch this. You'd have Wellman, then off the hands of Bentley Rogers, puts it in possession of Peyton Mackey. Take that first set in favor of the Raceland Rams over the Lewis County Lady Lions. So set number 1 has passed, and Raceland on top 1-0. We'll take a break, and when we return, set number 2 here on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mullen Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suits, bedroom suits, recliners, mattresses, and electronics. including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's, Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
And welcome back to Kool TV. I'm Ben Cower here with James Collier here for some high school volleyball action. Live from Vanceburg, Kentucky this Tuesday evening. The Lewis County Lady Lions down a set currently to the Raceland Rams. The Rams 4-3 on the season. The Lady Lions 1-7. Ryan Bentley trying to rally up his team in the break after set number 1 ended 25-18. Again in favor of the Rams.
Raceland will have the service here, and let's see who they start with the service on. Typically, they'll start with Cody. She has had her times this year, but when she gets dialed in on the service line, I've watched her roll off 9-10 straight. And the most important thing is that puts all their hitters where they want to. Now, that also puts Bentley Rogers up front, so they're back in at 6-2. So you got 2 setters on the court, but you've got one that could work as a hitter with Cody in that back row.
Buzzer sounds. Let's begin set number 2 here on Kool TV. Raceland up currently 1-0 for Lewis County, and with the serve was Cody Haddix for the Raceland Rams. Back into Rams territory. Set up front. Popped into the backcourt. Kept alive. An excellent dig by Lewis County. Comes the libero again. Brenna Wellman. The libero tonight, and beneath the net. That's not where you want to go. The deflection not in Lewis County's favor. 1-0 the Rams begin set number 2 on top.
Always a good time when you can get a point from behind that attack line.
The Haddix second consecutive serve into the backcourt. It's popped up by Isabel Kelly. Back into Rams territory. Put up front, far side of the court. Let's cross it to the near side. Good ball movement up front by Lewis County. Earns itself a point. And a kill for Ireland Kelly.
No, actually, they'll say it was out.
Oh, it'll be out.
Yeah, just out of the line on the far side.
Well, pardon me, my mistake. It was close.
It was very close.
Lewis County fighting here early on, down 2-0. Another serve, third consecutive for Cody Haddix. Lady Lions ball back into Rams territory. Popped up high in the sky, about touched the top of the American flag hanging over center court. Wellman, the libero, sets it up for her teammates. Palming the ball into the backcourt is Jalen Hicks. Cross it all the way into the Rams backcourt, but dug up by Wellman in the midair. Excellent volley going on right now between the Rams and the Lady Lions. Sliding, keep the ball alive, was Peyton Mackey, and with the kill, the Rams earn the 3rd point here in set number 2. Let's watch it on the replay.
Rigsby right here gets a perfect set from Haddix, and she just slams it down in that far side corner. Allison is seeing the court so well this year. She's come miles from last year of just trying to figure the game out and everything. Her big sister Elizabeth played at Raceland. She was so phenomenal. Plays at KCU now as a sophomore. Really seeing some good playing time there in Grayson.
Raceland up 3-0 here in set number 2, and it'll be an ace. What a serve by Cody Haddix.
That's something that she does well. She gets a lot of top spin on that ball, and sometimes she'll just clip the tape, and it dives right at the player's feet. Got a good one right there.
Haddix able to just sail that ball straight to the hardwood. Tries it again. This time it's kept alive by Lewis County, but a double touch will hand the point to the Rams.
Great start for the Rams here in set 2, up 5-0.
James, you mentioned earlier in this game, you got to get out to an early start here in Region 16 District 63 action. And my goodness, what a serve down the far end of the court, the sideline. Ball was more in than it was out, and Cody Haddix picks up the 6th point of set number 2.
And this is something I was talking about with Cody, is there's times when she gets on the service line, it's tough to get her off of that line.
Cody Haddix on fire right now, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe that's the orange on her jersey. Pops back to Wellman, the libero. Set up front, and a thunderous boom, but too much sauce on that return by Jalen Hicks. Will hand Lewis County its first point of the second set. Back to serve for the Lady Lions. The first serve for the Lady Lions here in set number 2. Amanda Gilbert. Running start. Set high up in the sky before the ball sails deep into Rams territory. Action up front. Now back into the backcourt of Lewis County before it goes right back up front. Palmed off the hand of Morgan Osborne into Rams territory. Rams receive and send it, or rather, return it. Rams territory. Now back to Lewis County. Kelly puts it in the backcourt. Boomed into the backcourt of the Rams. Wellman sets it up. Hicks, and you could tell she put her hands to her head. Grayson Lunger going to want that one back. Watch it on the replay.
Hicks with a great attack there off that pin, and it was one of those things on that back row there. She wanted to do one thing and did another.
Hicks just sent it sailing towards the head of Lunger. Lunger just could not believe. Couldn't keep that ball in play after an excellent volley by both teams. 7-1 is the score. Wellman, the libero, sets it up. And a strike in the midcourt off Allison Rigsby, but it's kept alive by Lewis County. And the deflection off the far court. So back into Rams territory. Another solid volley here between these two programs. A little too far out to the far side of the court. Lewis County ball. Wellman, the libero. Lots of action tonight, but the deflection out in the Rams' favor. The ball careens down in front of the net for Lewis County's second point of the second set.
And that was one of those plays. Cody was trying to wait for it to come off the net, and the ball never got there. And it's one of those things you have to commit to playing it off the net, and sometimes it just never makes it. If it does, you have no play on it whatsoever.
Position, or the ball angle was there. The player was not.
Yes.
7-2 is the score. Rams trying to fight back. Lewis County in a 5-point hole. Calais sets it up. Her teammate Osborne on the far side strikes it into the Rams zone. Just the tip over the net. Sometimes that's all it takes. And two players, not better than one for Lewis County. It's a point for the Rams. The score 8-2.
And that's one of the things with the game of volleyball. It's much like when you play pool. The quicker you learn, it's not about how hard you hit the ball. It's about how you place the ball. The better you can score.
Allison Rigsby with the serve for Raceland. Raceland a 6-point lead. It's back in Rams territory. Bump it up, set it up front, and the ball ends up beneath the net. Rams point, 9-2.
Bradshaw clips the tape there, and it rolls across. You see that every once in a while. You get that friendly roll, and just trying to dive for it on the far sideline, couldn't get to it.
Rigsby, second consecutive serve, deep into the backcourt of Lewis County. Osborne ships it down the sideline, far into the court, and miraculously kept alive by Wellman. Back into Lewis County territory. Kelly, no look, sets it up center court and into the backcourt. An excellent kill for Kaylee Stamper, the sophomore. Watch it here on the replay.
Really good swing here by Kaylee as she goes up and brings that one through.
And into the backcourt, Lewis County finds its third point of the second set. 9-3. Lewis County needs to triple its score to tie it. Raceland looking at across the court. The lady serving the ball for the first time tonight. I believe that's Maya Clark. That's a number 12.
Yeah, she's number 12 now. She wore 5 the other night, so that is number 12 for tonight.
So it'll be Maya Clark. She's number 12 for tonight. And a kill in the meantime for the Rams. Near side, just tapping it over the net. And it's another point. Credit to Allison Rigsby. 10-3. Raceland, the first team to double digits here in set number 2. And a service error, a little too far that time. I believe that was a serve by Bentley Rogers of Raceland. Pardon me if I was incorrect.
Katie Neltner just looked at the official and said, the up official said, "Are you serious? That ball was in." she was not wrong.
Ball touched that red line.
Oh no,
right
it was well inside the red line.
Yeah, it was well inside. Well, Raceland gets the bounce, not in its favor, not that time either. We'll watch it here on the replay exactly what happened. So battle from the near side will cross the court at the attack line. It's down that far end of the court. An excellent play by Kaylee Stamper. Isabel Kelly with the serve for Lewis County. Is Lewis County halfway there to tie in the Rams here in set number 2, and that won't help. A little too far. That'll be off the hand of Annie Bradshaw up front. Or no, it's actually going to be a point, so that stays in bounds.
Yeah, that was Mackey on the attack there. They got it down for the points. So, and now Raceland in that rotation brings Hicks back on in the near side pin.
And the service error, unfortunate for the Rams, had a point to Lewis County, 11-6. Some substitutions in the meantime.
Grayson Lunger's going to come on. She'll go to the service line.
Lunger going to take the trot back.
She works as a DS for this team, does a really good job in the back row, and the service defensive specialist for those not familiar with that term. But that one just a little bit too much mustard on the pill.
Yeah, all 5'3" of Grayson Lunger does the bunny hop to ship the ball out of bounds. Easy point for Raceland, 12-6. Back to serve for the Rams. Time Peyton Mackey ships it into the backcourt. Lewis County returns it into Rams territory. Bumped up front into the center court. Excellent ball placement. Allison Rigsby, the sophomore. Little help from her friend Cody Haddix on the far end of the court. Sets it up for her teammate. 13-6 is the score. Rams serve back into Lewis County territory and way too far on the return. Too much spice on that one from Abby Kielman on the far end of the court. Up front, 14-6 the score. Twirl of the ball before the serve and of Mackey. Lewis County puts it back into the Rams half of the court. Set up, good battle up front. The deflection ends up in favor of the Rams. Anticipating the block with that was Allison Rigsby, so she just tipped the ball to the far end of the court, and Raceland nearly up 10 here in set number 2.
And that's something that you get when you get Allison up on the front row. She's so tall. She's pushing close to 6 foot. And you'll notice a lot of times on the balls that's coming back from Lewis County, as they come through the middle, she immediately jumps up. She's trying to block it on the return. But she just creates so much disruption up there. You have to send a double block toward her every time that she gets a chance to swing. And if you don't get the double block through it, like what happened there, usually that ball goes down for a point.
So 15-6 the score. If you missed the first set of this ball game, you can see it right up at the top. Raceland up 1-0 here in tonight's match. So Raceland took set number 1, 25-18.
19.
25-19. And here in set number 2, Raceland, mentioned a moment ago, nearly a 10-point lead. Live here in Vanceburg, Kentucky, here on Kool TV. Make sure to hit that subscribe button here on the YouTube channel and also hit the bell so you can be notified whenever we've got plenty of Kentucky high school and NAIA action here on Kool TV. So make sure to click that subscribe button. It's 15-6 between Raceland and Lewis County. It'll be Peyton Mackey with another serve deep into Lewis County territory. And I believe that's
double
hit. So that'll make it a 10-point lead for the Rams. The set started off with Cody Haddix having umpteen serves in a row. Peyton Mackey feeling the same right now. Dug up by Wellman, the libero in the backcourt, set up front. And a little too far for Jalen Hicks. Another point for Lewis County. The ball sails out of the back end of the court.
Now, this is the first time for you coming to Vanceburg, and you're going to make a return trip up here Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Friday night, if you make the trip up with my wife and son, you're going to be treated to one of the delicacies here in Vanceburg, Artie's Pizza.
Oh.
So it is the home of the largest wood-fired oven in the world.
Oh, my goodness.
Wood-fired pizza at Artie's Pizza. I am so disappointed that I don't get to come up here. They open Wednesday through Saturday.
What time's it open till on Saturday?
I think they stay open like 8 or 9 o'clock. But on Friday night, you're golden, man. So you're going to be able you'll be able to get some food in before the game.
I'm a pizza connoisseur.
Well,
I'm excited.
You are about to have a treat of your lifetime. The cheesy breadsticks.
Oh boy,
that's where you start, and then just go with the pizza from there. And
just go with the flow past that point.
Yeah, just send me pictures and rub it in as you're eating.
17-8 is the score here in set number 2, and the Raceland Rams pick up another point. Let's watch it here on the Grayson Sporting Goods replay. Low flyer over the center of the net. And just up front, little help from the deflection. Allison Rigsby puts the ball right in the right spot with the right amount of momentum. Make the score 18-8, 10-point lead for the Rams over the Lady Lions. As Raceland trying to take back-to-back sets here on this Tuesday evening. A little tip over the net, and the Rams go up 19-8 over its competition.
Bradshaw got that one through the double block there at the attempt.
So it'll be Wellman back to serve the libero. Running start. Chirps it over the net into the backcourt of Lewis County. Action up front. Excellent block. Can't get any better than that, Allison Rigsby. Let's spot it here on the replay.
Once again, they get the double block there. Rogers and Rigsby. That's a tough one to go through.
The duo up front was deadly that time. The score 20-8. Raceland up over Lewis County. And the Rams dig it once, twice, thrice, but it's not good enough in the near court. It'll be 20-9 as Lewis County gets the ball right back. So back to serve for Lewis County. Be Ireland Kelly, the sophomore. Spin of the ball before she serves it into Rams territory. Into the backcourt, Wellman gonna set it up. Up front in the hands of Haddix, who taps it over into Lewis County's half of the court. Excellent block up front, but the ball miraculously stays in play. Excellent dig job by Lewis County to keep it alive up front. Credit to Kaylee Stamper. Lady Lions looking a little lost in the backcourt before the member steps up, but shipping it right back into Lewis County territory for the kill. Happens to be Cody Haddix. Or was that?
That was Rigsby.
Rigsby, excuse me. 3 and 4, both in the same zone. Sorry, my eyes.
I always think of it this way: 3 smaller than 4.
3 is smaller than 4. And listen, one's got blonde hair, one's got brown. I'm learning here, folks. 20-9 is the score. The Rams on top right now. Wellman just lets it fly out of the back end of the court. The Rams sailing away here in set number 2, 21-9. Or we'll have a meeting up at the top. And substituting in for Allison Rigsby is Aubrey Large, the sophomore. She's going to substitute in, and she'll get the serve. Her first serve here in set number 2, here in tonight's matchup. Good one into Lewis County territory. Wellman, the libero, digs it up in the backcourt for the Rams, puts it into the backcourt of the Lady Lions. Tapped at the net. The kill attempt failed for Kaylee Stamper as the ball just not enough, not the right angle for Stamper, goes off the fingertips into the net.
I was watching Ryan Bentley off to my left here, and he was saying get more on top of the ball, trying to direct them of the proper angle to go at that attack.
Second consecutive serve for Large, and it's a big one. How fitting, and an excellent ball placed right at the attack line. An excellent response for Lewis County as it goes to double digits.
One of my favorite attacks there, they call the old ninja kill. You go on 2 when you're up on the net like that. She just looked over and saw that opening. It's like, I got this, and swats it down.
Lewis County trying to stay alive here in the second set of the ball game, or here in the match, excuse me, 22-10, and back to serve for Lewis County. That's Maya Clark. And unfortunate bounce for the Rams, the hands of the libero, Brenna Wellman.
Nice serve there by Maya Clark. Jumping off the bench, going that back row there and picking up an ace.
So Lewis County halfway there to try and tie Raceland here in set number 2. Excellent serve. It bounces off Wellman's hand. She squeezes them in frustration, but she could not dig up the ball, or rather return it for the second straight play. Maya Clark getting the best of Brenna Wellman right now. 2 plays in a row. The score 22-12. Maya Clark about 5, 6, 7 bounces of the ball, about playing basketball in the backcourt before she serves it into Rams territory, and the Rams defense falls apart as Lewis County finds another point.
3 consecutive aces. Katie Nettler immediately turns and says, give me a TO.
Yeah. Lewis County finding itself some momentum here in the middle of the second set. Raceland just needs 3 more points to go up 2 sets over the Lady Lions. But Lewis County, it seems, James, pardon me if I'm mistaken, but it seems like Lewis County will get off to kind of, at least in the first set, it's 2 very different sets, where Lewis County was kind of tit for tat for Raceland early on, and here in the second set, Raceland has pulled away early, but Lewis County, it seems like midway through this second set, it's able to find the momentum it needs, but hopefully it's, or at least for Lewis County, too little, too late, not so.
Yeah, I was down 7-0 in the first set, or in this set, I'm sorry, in the second set here after the service from Cody. But Maya Clark coming in here and serving 3 consecutive aces. And again, it's, you're still in front by 9, but when you're playing the best of 5 and you're up 1-0, that second set, that's a crusher. Now you're making your opponent have to win 3 consecutive.
Yep.
So then you're playing the best. I need 1 out of the next 3 to come away with a victory. So that's why the big thing is with Raceland in 3 consecutive aces it's given up. Settle everybody down, make sure everybody's back in position so that you can get out there, attack, and put this thing away.
Maya Clark with the serve for Lewis County. It's Rams ball currently. Tipping it over the net, and with the kill. Didn't need much emphasis on that one. Peyton Mackey, the delicate touch for the 23rd point of set number 2 for the Raceland Rams.
Really good read there, seeing that soft spot in the zone and just tipping it right over the net.
With the serve is Bentley Rogers. Ball square into Lewis County's half of the court. The Rams with the ball right now. Mackey puts it into Lewis County territory and a double touch. We'll put it to set point here for the Raceland Rams, 24-13. Bentley Rogers back to serve, second consecutive time, a low flyer over the center of the net, and a failed dig by Lily Bentley. Going to hand set number 2 to the Raceland Rams, 25-13. So an excellent set number 2 for the Raceland Rams. Again, this team 4-3 on the season. Katie Neltner has got her squad dialed in right now. And Ryan Bentley, his team 1-7 on the season. Lewis County down 2 sets in this matchup. The Lady Lions got some work to do to stay alive here in this matchup here on Tuesday night on Kool TV. Stay tuned. Set 3's up next.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
At Preston Family Funeral Home, we understand how making decisions during the loss of a loved one can be most difficult. You can help relieve this burden on your family with pre-planning at Preston Family Funeral Home. It's safe, secure, and simple. You can transfer your existing plan from any other funeral home to Preston Family Funeral Home by simply calling 606-325-4946. Preston Family Funeral Home. Our family serving yours because we care.
And welcome back to Kool TV. We're live here from Lewis County Middle School, Vanceburg, Kentucky. Set number 3 about to begin in this high school volleyball action on this beautiful Tuesday night here in Kentucky. The Lewis County Lady Lions currently down 2 sets to the Raceland Rams. Katie Neltner's squad 4-3 on the season, trying to improve to 5-3. Just needs one more set in its favor to do just that. Again, the Lady Lions 1-7 to start the season. Ryan Bentley, its head coach, trying to motivate his team during the last break as the Lady Lions will start with the ball here in set number 3. Both these teams here from Region 16, District 63 action in Kentucky. Raceland down a couple players tonight, but some youth stepping up for the team tonight.
Really impressive how Jalen Hicks has played tonight.
She's been deadly as the right side hitter this evening. And with the serve, Amanda Gilbert to begin things here in set number 3 for Lewis County. A little too much spice on the strike. Right down the throat of the court, Allison Rigsby ships it out the backcourt, and Lewis County begins set number 3 with the first point. That's the first time tonight that Lewis County's begun a set with a point. Lewis County with a lead tonight. I believe that's the first time Lewis County's led.
That is their first lead. Yeah.
And just like that, it's gone. It's tied 1-1.
Short-lived.
A short-lived lead for Lewis County, but at least good fight early on the Rams. Tie at 1-1 and back to serve Cody Haddix. It's been a force to be reckoned with tonight for the Rams. Excellent placement into the center court, just dies, and Haddix got off to a great start in set number 2, about, 6-7 serves in a row.
There, yeah.
And Haddix was on fire. She's the player that Lewis County's hoping that somebody get the fire extinguisher, at least hopefully here in the third set, get it ready. Already up 2-1. Make it 3-1 after that serve from Haddix.
This is the best service I've seen from Cody this season. This looks Cody-esque from last year when she was doing this on just about a nightly basis.
Haddix crossing the court, goes from the far side to the near side. Just deadly curve, but it's back in Rams territory. Popped over by Haddix. Kelly sets it up for Osborne. Blocked up front, but Osborne stays strong. Osborne tries again. This time gets past the block job. Up front, down the far end of the court. An excellent placement. The Rams earn the point after a great volley between Lewis County and Raceland. 4-1's the score.
And something Raceland's doing a good job with on the serve is they're not allowing Lewis County to get any good serve receive. So they're never able to get the ball pushed up to their setter so they can attack it off of the pins. And it's just, free ball, free ball, free ball is what it's been here most of the time.
Cody Haddix some force on the serve. Lewis County gathers it up and returns it to Rams territory. Excellent strike up front. Rigsby puts it into Lewis County territory and off the net, off the hand of Ireland Kelly. Not good enough for Lewis County. It's a point for Raceland, 5-1.
And here we talked about Cody back to the line and 4 consecutive points already, and the Rams have pushed that lead out to 4.
Another serve for Cody Haddix. Places it in the backcourt again. Osborne, high flyer, too far. And Raceland's up 6-1. Cody Haddix got off to a strong start in set number 2. 7 in a row. And here she is in set number 3, trying to tie things up. Nice and into a neat knot for Raceland. And it's another point for the Rams as the ball sails into the far end of the net on the far end of the court for Lewis County. The timeout's going to stop things here with the score 7-1.
And it's a game where the ball has to get from that back row up to your setter to be able to get it to your pin placements, or whether you're going to the outsides or coming down the middle. And that time it was back row, middle, back it goes. Mm-hmm. And then the only thing you've got is you have to just loft it across. And if you're not set up for that, you don't get a good strike on it, you go to the net or you hit one long or something like that. You just never get in a point to where you put the pressure on that other side. And that's what Lewis County's really struggled with at times tonight. Most of the times have been when they start those sets. Now, we've seen as the sets go along, that's when, like you pointed out, that's when they start getting going. But they've got to find that way to get that stuff early, to not fall behind by 5-6 points early in the set. And right now playing in a pivotal game 3.
Raceland will just have it'll push everybody up front, and if Lewis County can put that ball in the back court, it's usually just Wellman all alone in the back. And Wellman has had a couple plays tonight where it's deflected off of her hands. She just hasn't been able to dig it or control the ball, gather it up in the back court. But if Lewis County wants to score, then plays like that will help. A service error, a rare one for Cody Haddix. That doesn't usually happen, and Lewis County will take the freebie.
And you got to think Ryan Bentley's like, okay, that was a good timeout right there. I took her out of her rotation, got her away from her momentum there, and kind of broke the nuances of what she was doing on the service line.
Ryan Bentley trying to turn this set around for his team, the Lady Lions, and a failed dig in the midcourt. Unfortunate for Ireland Kelly. It's another point for the Raceland Rams.
And it was Cody going on 2 that time, the little ninja kill there. That's something that she's characteristically good at doing. If she sees that soft spot out of the corner of her eye, and she just pops it across.
Yeah, Cody Haddix making up for the service error. That's her team another point. It's Brenna Wellman with the serve, the libero for the Rams, and it's ball back in Rams territory. Good dig in the backcourt. Amanda Gilbert puts it in the hands of Kelly, who ships it deep into the backcourt for the Rams. Good battle up front, but the ball catches too much net, and it's going to be a point for Lewis County, 8-3. It's Pierre Bentley Rogers, the right side hitter right now for the Rams. Just tried to chop it cross court, careened off the top of the net right down the middle. And Lewis County finds another point. 8-3, low flyer over the net. Dug up in the midcourt, kept alive. Good play by Peyton Mackey. Lewis County, backspin on the ball. Excellent strike. We'll watch it here on the Grayson Sporting Goods replay. Lewis County found its 4th point. Look at that, it's backspin off the hand of Abby Keelman. Isabel Kelly will have the assist on the play. But Keelman just set it over a low flyer over the net. And in the meantime, it's another point for Lewis County.
And a timeout, Raceland.
So Raceland feeling the heat here in set number 3. Lewis County fighting back. And James, we were just talking about that a moment ago, where Lewis County just has to find some sort of momentum and figure out the formula it needs early on in the set, so Raceland doesn't pull away to an unfathomable
gap. In the last 2 sets, it's been because the young lady right there in the senior screen, number 12, Maya Clark, she's come to the service line and it started runs.
She's unstoppable.
She has been really, getting the ball across to where it's not allowing Raceland to get into the system where the way it wants to attack, and not getting the ball to the position to where they can get those big hitters going. Is she doing anything phenomenal? No, but she's got something that's working, because the last 2 times that she's touched the ball on the service line, good things have happened for Lewis County.
And Maya Clark going to serve again for Lewis County. Yeah, Maya Clark, 7th grader, folks, for Lewis County, starting here for the Lady Lions.
That was something I was telling you before the game. I said this is a very youthful team. Sometimes you'll see 2 8th graders and a 7th grader out there on the floor, and it's not that they can't play. It's just they're very young. But Ryan Bentley's got his team battling, and they're making strides. That's the big thing.
Any college recruiters watching, she doesn't graduate till 2030. So, hold your horses, 8-5. Raceland on top. Currently, ball placed in the backcourt. Excellent dig by Wellman. Back in the hands of Rigsby, who puts it in the backcourt of Lewis County. Good volley between Raceland and Lewis County this time around. And a great strike. And a kill for Annie Bradshaw. Earn another point for the Raceland Rams. Let's watch it here on the replay. Just a perfect setup from Haddix to the near side of the court to the hands of Bradshaw. And he buries it in the backcourt. 9-5 is the score. And beneath the net, the ball rolls for Raceland's 10th point of set number 3. The Rams, the first team to double digits here in the 3rd set of this Tuesday night matchup here at Lewis County Middle School. And it'll be a service error for the Rams. Unfortunate for Raceland. Hands another point to Lewis County, but that might be the momentum switch it needs.
I was just getting ready to give Allison a tip of the hat there for good service, and then she does that. I was like, okay, you saved me on that one.
Allison Rigsby with the service error, unfortunately for the Rams, but the Rams still a 4-point lead. Back to serve. It's Isabel Kelly. Booms it in the backcourt, not able to handle it. Up front is Bentley Rogers as the ball wriggles out of bounds. Up front on the far side of the court, 10-7, Lewis County within 3. Isabel Kelly weights on her shoulders right now to try and bring her team back even with the Rams, and a strike to the net, going to give another point to the Lady Lions. Failed strike by Peyton Mackey. Right side hitter up front. There's it in the center of the net. Lewis County within 2, 10-8. Kelly, another serve into the hands of Wellman in the backcourt. Set up front, tipped over, delicate touch, but the point it's going to go to Lewis County. 10-9.
Mackey went under the net and made contact, and you cannot do that. That's one of the things you see those players, they run it and then they try to slam on the brakes in midair.
This is some slick hardwood, so she slid beneath the net. Able to put on the brakes quick enough. 10-9 the score. Kelly with another serve, dug up by Wellman in the backcourt. Ball back in Lewis County's half of the hardwood. Wellman punches it up front. Haddix shoves it over the net. Set up Keelman, tips it over. Haddix to the right side. Bradshaw tips it over into Lewis County territory, but Lewis County returns. Excellent volley between the Rams and the Lady Lions, and it's too far. And Lewis County ties it 10-all here in set number 3. It's down 2 sets. And the Lady Lions trying to find some heat late on in this match. Isabel Kelly has been the cure as of late. She sends a high flyer, over the center of the net to the backcourt of the Rams, but it's back in Lewis County territory. Looks like the ball got a little too low. Amanda Gilbert tried to dig it up in the LC logo of Lewis County. Ends up being a Raceland point. A breath of relief for the Rams. 11-10 is the score. And with the serve that time around was Bentley Rogers. Tipped over the top of the net, down the center line. Rogers from back to front sets it up for Haddix, who puts it back in Lewis County territory. Kelly chops it deep into Rams territory, dug up by Wellman in the backcourt. Let's put it back in Lewis County territory. What do the Lady Lions do? Slight tip over, double block up front, but it's in Rams territory. And out of bounds up front. Point to the Rams after another excellent volley. These teams fighting hard here late in this ball game, but the Rams up by 2.
Kilman had that one fall right in her lap, and she just kind of tapped it across, and then she was like, oh, no.
And oh, yes, for Bentley Rogers, the low flyer over the center of the net earns the 13th point, a set number 3. You can't get any better than that. That ball, a magnet's pull to the hardwood, but not twice in a row. Still a good serve for Bentley. Lewis County returns it to Rams territory near the attack line. Tipped up front. Kelly puts it in the air for her teammates to find. Guess it goes back to Kelly. And to Haddix up front, who sets it up for Bentley. Goes back to Haddix to the midcourt, and Maya Clark's there to save it. Let's go back to Keelman, who punches it to the attack line. Tipped up front, struck into the backcourt. An excellent kill for Peyton Mackey. Let's watch it one more time in the Grayson Sporting Goods replay.
Perfect set here as it goes over from Rogers and puts it right down the pipe, and she finds that opening in that back corner and drives it home.
Raceland up by 4, 14-10. Another serve for Bentley to the center court, dug up by Maya Clark, keeps it in play for Lewis County. Set up for her teammates back into Rams territory. Very quickly, Bentley far out of bounds, puts it into the cupped hands of Haddix, who places the ball back into Lewis County territory. Ball ends up in the net. It's another point for the Rams. 5 in a row for Raceland here in set number 3. 15-10's the score.
Great answer here after Lewis County pulled it to even at 10. And Bentley Rogers done a great job of getting Raceland a little bit of breathing room here off this service line. And Mackey has one just floating right there at the net, sends it straight down.
Some madness in the midcourt for Lewis County. The 16th point is set number 3 for Raceland. Bentley Rogers, another serve, and another service ace for Rogers. My goodness, Rogers coming alive alongside Raceland here in the last 5 minutes. And the timeout taken by Lewis County. The score is 16, now 17-10.
7 consecutive points coming off the service line there by Bentley Rogers, a player that just joined the program this year, played last year over at Ashland, was a really good hitter this year, kind of moving into the system. And again, with the process of, because of the injuries that forced Katie from going from a 5-1 to a 6-2, and we've seen the differences that to where you've got basically, like you said, Wellman's back there on an island by herself.
Yep. All alone.
And you've got everybody pulled up, and it's been different. But it's certainly, you can see the benefits that it's paying off, because Raceland has the swings from different positions on the court. And when you get Annie Bradshaw that starts getting in rotation, Peyton Mackey starting to figure out how to go down the middle whenever she's Rigsby's off the floor. And then, of course, everything that Allison Rigsby does is just second to none. And then you add into the fact of you've got Cody that can attack from anywhere on the floor with the way that she sets the ball, and then she's starting to swing from the pins. That just adds another element to the game that you got to account for.
The Raceland Rams, a well-oiled machine right now in set number 3. It's up by 2 sets over the Lewis County Lady Lions. Now it's up by 8 points here in set number 3. Let's watch it again on the instant replay.
And this is just where Peyton just goes up and drives it downward. And again, we saw a couple of balls that she had earlier that she hit out of that back line. That time she got on top of the ball, drives it straight down, puts it to the floor. No one can get that one.
Bentley Rogers varying up the serves. The serve before, a low flyer over the center of the net. This one high in the sky, but returned to Rams territory by Lewis County. Kept alive, dug up by Maya Clark in the center court. Keelman punches it over, but I believe it was double touch, making a point for the Raceland Rams.
That's a 9-0 run for the Rams.
Raceland going to try and end this match with an exclamation point. Rogers, low flyer over the center of the net, but returned by Lewis County. Tipped over the net, tit for tat in the center court. Haddix places it squarely in the back court, but Maya Clark, 7th grader, but hey, good save, puts it back into Raceland territory. Tipped over, delicate touch. Lewis County sets it up. Keelman punches it to the top of the net, but it's returned to her hands. Wanted to send it to Rams territory, and Raceland's up by 10 in the blink of an eye, 20-10. 5 to go for Raceland to take the match in 3 sets.
What a dig for Clark on that back row.
Clark is holding tough. But Lewis County's got to come together as a team right now if it wants to stay alive. And an excellent place, a sharp shoot into the backcourt for Allison Rigsby.
So we had 2 officials, one pointing one way or the other, and they changed it
disagreement.
across. So it was the correct call.
It was a Lewis County point.
Well, the line official on the far side with the flag pointed down and then raised her flag up.
So it was out of bounds.
It was out of bounds.
And the ball right back to Raceland after an unfortunate service error.
Now the chair official, that was on the same side as he was on, so he was able to look down the line. He immediately pointed and said that ball was out. So the correct call.
So 10-point gap once again between Raceland and Lewis County. Raceland just needs 4 more points to take this match in 3 sets. Up front, tipped over into open space, quickly filled by Maya Clark. Or excuse me, that's not Clark. That's Ireland Kelly. Excellent volley between Raceland and Lewis County. Kelly to Kelly, or rather Kelly to Gilbert to Kelly, and point for Lewis County.
Right on the line.
Right on the line. Staying barely in bounds here, folks. Watching on the replay, Ireland Kelly palms it to the back corner. I don't know, that was close, but
Bill Renzi, our chair official tonight, he had a good look at it. Bill's one of the best. He does a great job.
He's gotten plenty of work tonight.
Absolutely.
Through 2 sets and almost through 3. 21-12 at inverse score. Lewis County trying to turn the tables on Raceland if it wants to try and have any chance of winning this match. And flailing out of bounds is the ball after an errant touch for the Raceland Rams. Lewis County finds itself another point as it attempts to dig itself out of its hole. It's down 8. In the backcourt, back at the county logo, that's Abby Keelman. Puts it square into the backcourt for the Rams. But the Rams return it to Lewis County territory. Set it up front, double block. Osborne tries to keep it alive, but the ball sails out of bounds. Lewis County's own territory. Let's watch it again on the replay. Just how do you get past that up front? Unstoppable. Peyton Mackey and Cody Haddix on the far end of the court with the block. 22-13, Raceland with the momentum. Rams ball up front. Haddix ships it to the backcourt, but a little too far. Lewis County, 14 points now in set number 3. Down 8 once again. Amanda Gilbert back to serve for Lewis County. Running start before she ships the ball high, flying into the back half of the hardwood for the Rams, but back into Lewis County territory before Lewis County finds itself the 15th point of its 3rd set. Watch it again on the replay. Great ball placement. Kelly to Osborne. Osborne, no look to the back corner of the zone. 22-15 is the score.
Yeah, there's only 2 people that had a play on that. The flag official in the back corner and Katie Nelton are standing here on the sideline taking a good look at it as it fell right in that hole in that back corner.
Morgan Osborne, the senior. Some veteran ball placement. Didn't even have to look. It's another serve for Gilbert in the Rams territory. And putting it back into Lewis County territory rather quickly. Cody Haddix.
That's that 6th sense that I give her a hard time about all the time. It's just she just feels it. She knows it's there and goes with it so quickly on that 2 hit.
It's an easy play for Haddix. Tips it over the top of the net. She's with the serve for Raceland. It's on fire early on in this set and in set number 2. But unfortunately, Haddix, her streak of serves, at least this time around, will end at 1. Doesn't even become a streak as Lewis County takes the point, 23-16. The Lady Lions trying to claw their way back into the matchup. Back to serve for the Lady Lions, Ireland Kelly. Into the center court for the Rams, tipped over by Rigsby. Osborne tries to cross it, goes about halfway to the attack line. Bentley Rogers puts it back into Lewis County territory. Dug up by Wellman, set up by Haddix. Let's go to Allison Rigsby. And Raceland, one more point for it'll take the match. 24-16.
When you've got an Allison Rigsby up front, just get the ball near her. Good things are going to happen. It's a safety net that every team would like to have.
One more point for Raceland, and it will sweep Lewis County here on this Tuesday evening in Lewis County Middle School. It's Wellman with the serve. Libero trying to end things here in a nice knot for the Raceland Rams. Rigsby ships it to the center court, dug up by Gilbert. Kelly back to Gilbert to the attack line. Popped up in the air by Haddix. Rigsby ends it for Raceland. 3-set sweep for the Raceland Rams here in Vanceburg, Kentucky. And the Rams improved to 5-3 on the season. 3 sets up over the Lewis County Lady Lions. Ryan Bentley's squad will fall to 1-8 on the season.
Good match by the Raceland Rams. Again, had some times where had that momentum rolling and then kind of almost maybe kind of took the foot off the gas a little bit. But during timeouts, I think Katie would be pleased with how they responded. On the other side for Ryan Bentley's team, I think the same thing. There was times when they were down 7-1, 8-1. They were down 10-2, came back, tied it at 10. A very youthful group, and I think the world of what he's doing with his program. And, again, they've lost so many kids over the last couple of seasons of graduation. But, I got to give a hat tip to Maya Clark, what she did on the back row, especially when she came in on the service line. But I thought Lewis County scrapped. They're a scrappy bunch. They're getting better, and that's the most important thing. Is just continue to find processes that's moving positively, not negatively. And I think Ryan Bentley's doing that with his crew.
So Lewis County again falls to 1-8 after dropping 3 sets tonight to Raceland. It was a close matchup tonight between these two teams. Again, both in Region 16, District 63 here in Kentucky high school sports. But yeah, it's so, and we'll. It was a good matchup tonight between Lewis County and Raceland, but again, Raceland picks up the victory. Again, 5-3 tonight. I mean, Brenna Wellman, was terrific. Cody Haddix was phenomenal. Allison Rigsby, was nearly perfect tonight. Peyton Mackey, great for Raceland. And for Lewis County, again, you mentioned it's a young team, but there was a lot of times tonight where the Lady Lions just showed a lot of good fight in this matchup, and it's a growing period for Lewis County.
Yeah, and that's the big thing, is showing growth and that you can move forward and everything. And as long as you can do that, everything will continue to move forward. And good, this is another growth spurt for Raceland as well. You get a district win, and that's the most important thing to do, is just continue taking those steps forward. We got about a month of the season left. It plays very, very quickly. So you got a big turnaround Thursday night. You've got Ashland coming in, and that's something that Raceland wants to be very competitive and see if we can try to upset the Volley Cats when they roll into the Palace on Thursday evening. We'll have the call right here on Kool TV beginning at 6:50 with pregame, 7 o'clock first serve.
So set number 1, 25-19 in favor of the Raceland Rams. Set 2, 25-13. The Rams take it over the Lady Lions in set number 3. Good fight by the Lady Lions, but 25-16. Raceland seals the deal. 3-0, a sweep for the Raceland Rams. A big thanks to James Collar. He was doing everything tonight. I had it easy. I was just calling things. Mr. Collier was running the camera. He was our color analyst, also running all the shots, the replays, a a MacGyver.
I couldn't. My MacGyver knife ran out of. I couldn't get the stats tonight. I tried. I was like, nah, there's too much. I can't get that in there. So, but hey, first broadcast for you, doing the play-by-play of things with us here on Kool TV. I thought you did a great job. Happy to have you along with us here, and certainly looking forward to you as you move forward. You'll be back with Vanceburg crew on Friday night when you come up. Vanceburg for football. You've got Lewis County and Breathitt County. That'll be here, 7:30 kickoff, 7:10. Our coverage begins right here on Kool TV.
I am excited. So big thanks to the Swiss Army Knife here on the broadcast with me tonight. Big thanks to Lewis County High School Principal Jack Likens and its athletic director Josh Hughes. So for James Collier, I'm Ben Cower. Raceland takes this matchup tonight 3-0 over the Lewis County Lady Lions. And you're listening, or big thanks for tuning in tonight to Kool Hit Sports Network. And have a great night, everybody.
Thank you for watching Kentucky High School Volleyball on Kool TV. This broadcast of Kentucky High School Volleyball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Hit Sports Network and Kool TV.